welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Hope everybody's doing okay. I'm fine. I know I've had a big long break. Couple of reasons. Summertime, wasn't crocheting much. And another reason was my mum wasn't very well. So my mum came over to visit me in England. She lives in Northern Ireland. She came over to visit me and she took ill while she was here and ended up in hospital for 10 days. So I was going backwards and forwards to the hospital every day visiting her. And then she came out of hospital, stayed with us for a few days. And then we went back to Northern Ireland together. And I stayed with her for 2 weeks. Just to make sure that she was all right. She's much better now. She's doing really well now, so fingers crossed that continues. And yeah, let's just dive into the podcast. I've got a couple of things to share with you. Again, not much to share because of the whole not much has been happening in the crochet world type thing. But I've got a couple of things to share with you, one of which is my temperature blanket. So if you remember, this was my temperature blanket from last time. A temperature blanket, if you don't know, is where you crochet a square or a line every day to represent the temperature of that day. And I'm doing mine in a granny square pattern, as you can see. So each square is 3 rounds. Let's take this one for example. So the middle round is the low for the day. The next round is the high for the day. And then there's a beige round to just kind of tie it all together. Got my lovely Lorette Crafts UK temperature card. Well, you can see there, you can see that it shows the colours for all the temperature variations, going right up to the reds for the hot days. So yeah, really cute little card. I bought that off Etsy. So this is January, February, March. Put it the right way round. January, February, March, which you've seen already. Quite wide. It's going to be a big one. I've got little buttons on to show the month for each section. So there's February's. So January, February, March I've joined together. Then I've got April, which is still a bit chilly looking, as you can see. Still a bit chilly, lots of green and blue. April. May, starting to warm up with some yellows. Starting to warm up, there we go. May. June. Oh, June's got a hot day in it, look, there we go, there's the red. Can you see? That one there, the red day. And then July has a few more red days in it. And then I haven't started August yet, so August will probably... Oh, have started August, tell a lie. I've done the first week of August. There we go. August will definitely have some more reds in it because it's been really warm. So that's my temperature blanket. I'm mostly using Stylecraft Specialty K in a variety of colours. So I'm using spring green for the pale green, for example. I think that one's called Sherbet. Or is it Aquamarine? Might be... I think it's Sherbet. I've got Kelly green, and I'm joining it all in parchment, but I've run out of parchment. I need to buy some more, so I can't actually do any more until I buy some more parchment, which is really annoying because I should have done that yesterday when the shop was open, not remember today when the shop's closed. Never mind. Right, that's temperature blanket. I've then got my Stitcher's Paradise stitch along to show you. So this was, I'll just show you quickly a picture from the magazine. You can see there, that's what it'll look like when it's finished. The Stitcher's Paradise stitch along, I think you can see it. That's better. So it's like lots of little motifs that represent various stitching things. So there's like a pair of scissors, there's some bobbins, there's a pin cushion, there's a sewing machine, there's some little buttons, lots of things like that. And then in the very middle it's just quiet stitching in progress. And I've done quite well with it so far actually. So I'm up to part 8. There are 12 parts. 10 of them have been released and I've done 8. So this is mine so far. Isn't it lovely? looking at it like that, I'm really pleased with it. And it's got this really intricate border all the way around. I don't know if you can tell, but round about here in the border along here, the grey is a different colour to the one along here. It's a lot darker here because I ran out of this colour and couldn't get any more of it, so I had to pick whether it was closest. But I just finished part 8 yesterday, which was this part here with all the threads, all the flosses. So I thought that was lovely, really pretty. There we go. So yeah, so that's my Stitcher's Paradise. It's been released on a monthly basis in Cross Stitch, World of Cross Stitching magazine. This is this is September's, and October's is already out. So because you get it quite early when you're a subscriber, and I'm subscribed to every month. So yeah, World of Cross Stitching magazine. And I've just been using all threads from my stash. I think I've bought a couple of threads to replace ones that have run out, but other than that, I've just been using my stash, which I'm really pleased with, because my stash is considerable and does need using up. So yeah, so that's my Stitcher's Paradise stitch along. The other thing I wanted to share with you was I had a trip to London to visit my friend Julie. Well, to visit. She was over from Northern Ireland, and we went to London together for the weekend. So she phoned me in the week. This is about 2 months ago. She phoned me in the week and said, I'm going to London for the weekend with David, that's her husband, but David had pulled out because he wanted to go to a car show instead. Sorry, I've got hair on my face. He was going to a car show instead. So he wasn't going to go, so she was looking for somebody to go with her, so I said I would go with her. So it was a very last minute thing. She phoned me on the Wednesday, we went on the Friday, anyway, Julie's my oldest friend, so we've known each other since we were 3, so that's 51 years long. We used to go to playgroup together, and then we went to school together, all through primary school and all through secondary school. We then sort of lost touch for a bit when we went to university because she stayed at home and I went away. And then we got back in touch again a few years later, and we've been firm friends ever since. So we had a weekend together in London, and she's also a crocheter, which is brilliant, and a knitter too, actually. And one of the things that we wanted to do was go and visit Loop in London, which we did. And I've got the bag to prove it. Look at my Loop bag, yay! So I got a great haul from Loop. Very excited to show you it. I've kept it in the bag now for 2 months so I can show it to you. So let's start off with a couple of kits that I bought. So I bought this kit it's called the Tiny Tassels Shawl. There's a picture of it. And it comes with the yarn in this sort of duck egg blue colour. And it's by Karen Fernandez for Loop London. And it's got this, it's a knitted shawl. You can see it's knitted. And then it's got these tiny tassels along the edge of it. In this kind of contrast colour, which it for me was this like orangey colour. You see? So it's the main body bit is in this duck egg, and then the orangey colours for the tassels. And I just thought it was really nice. Let's have a look at the yarn, shall we? So the yarn, the main yarn, it also comes with another Loop bag, funnily enough. Oh, a different kind of bag, so that's exciting. This is French. La Bien Aimée, my good friend, hand dyed in Paris. La Bien Aimée. Can you see that? Is it going to focus? I don't know if it's focusing. I think it is. La Bien Aimée means the good friend. It means a female good friend as well, because it's La Aimée. Cashmerino, which says so 75% cashmerino, 15% cashmere, 10% nylon, and it's just gorgeous and soft, so that's lovely. So looking forward to knitting that up. And yes, I do have a knitted shawl to finish, or a knitted scarf rather, to finish first. I haven't forgotten, don't worry. I'll show you that in a minute as well. That's my Tiny Tassels shawl. Then I've got this pattern for the Sophie shawl, and this is again a knitted scarf, and Julie convinced me to buy this pattern because she's doing it at the minute, so I decided to buy it as well. The Sophie shawl, and there's pictures of it there. It's quite a long shawl, sort of triangular shape in a very thin triangle type thing. Not quite sure what I'm going to do that in yet, but she says it's very easy, so that's good. And then we come on to the main bit of the haul, which is the yarn, which is very exciting because I bought lots. Shh, don't tell my husband. Okay, this one, Cocon Bleu by Jean Michel, and it's a fade yarn, and it's I think it's Jean Michel Fade 1 is the colourway. Sorry, I should show you it, shouldn't I? And it's this lovely sort of denim-y blue with a kind of mottled effect. I think it's gorgeous, really, really unusual. There's the label there. And it just called to me off the shelf, this one. I really loved it. And it's got something to do with just water is precious. Cocon Bleu water usage score. And I don't understand what that means. Something with water usage, so I guess it's limited edition as well, which is quite fun. It says it there, limited edition. So there's that one. Then I got these two beauties here. No, three in fact I got these. This lovely double knit. Life in the Long Grass. Oh, it's Aran actually. Aran 100% superwash merino wool. Look at the colour. Look at it. Look at the colour. Glorious. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? And there's the label there. Life in the Long Grass. Litlg. Life in the Long Grass. So I'm not quite sure that'll become some kind of scarfy thing, I imagine. Really chunky Aran, lovely. And then I bought this one here, which I thought was really unusual, this kind of zebra yarn. And this is by Spin Cycle Yarns. And it's this lovely kind of autumnally, is that the right word? Autumnally yellows and oranges and pinks. I just thought it was lovely. Really looking forward to using this. I've got a project in mind for this one, I'll show you that in a bit. And I bought these two here, again, Life in the Long Grass. And this is the colour Smolder, and it's sport weight. And I bought two of them in this lovely pink and brown kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like sort of, I can't think of the word, but sort of like, you know, merged colours, pink and brown, absolutely gorgeous. 100 gram skeins, and it says ethically sourced yarn, recycled paper and packaging, colours inspired by nature, hand dyed in our studio in the Irish countryside. So that was quite good. It's from Ireland, so that was quite nice. So yes, Life in the Long Grass, there we go. Cute. And then finally I bought this beauty because the colours just were screaming at me off the shelf. Echoes Gusto Wool. They're all very, very different in where they're from. This one doesn't say where they're from. It just says hand dyed sock weight, 80% merino wool, 20% nylon, and it's just lovely. Look at the colours in that. Wow, look at that, just amazing. So that will be some kind of long skinny scarf, I think, because I only bought the one. There only was one skein of it actually, I think, in the shop, but I just loved the colours. Just thought they were incredible. And then of course my lovely loop bag. So there we go. So should we open it? Let's open this kit and see what the bag that comes in it is like. Sorry about the rustling. Yes, I thought so. It's a slightly smaller bag. Oh, it's the same bag. It is exactly the same bag. Oh well, I've got two loop bags. They make good project bags anyway, so that's good. So that's the haul from Loop. And then I said I had plans for this one. So in this month's Inside Crochet, that's this one here. So issue number 171, and it's full of autumn projects. It is gorgeous. I could make about 10 things in this. Quite often I buy a magazine and I'm not fussed about anything. This one I could make about 10 things. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to make this scarf here. It's called the lace leaf scarf. You see? And it's got like a pineapple sort of pattern and it's quite long and skinny. I'm going to do it in this Dream State Spin Cycle Yarns. Oh, it says it's American wool. Worsted weight Sunset Strip, that's the name of the colouring, and it's grown in the USA and dyed and spun in Washington. So with this Spin Cycle yarn, and I've got 2 skeins of this that are, doesn't say how much they weigh, let me just weigh them. I've got these handy little scales. I must show you something. Handy little scales that I keep in my drawer, dead handy. I can just easily weigh one skein. I think it's 100 grams, or is it 50? I actually think it's 50 grams. I think it's 50 grams actually. Which is that one? Yeah, it's 50 grams. So I hope that's going to be enough. But it's quite a long skinny scarf, so we'll see what happens. If it's not enough, I'll have to go back to loop and buy some more. This is the other thing I wanted to show you. Look at this for cuteness. Look at this little label maker. It's so cute. It's like a little mini typewriter. Isn't it sweet? I know it's nothing to do with crochet, but I just spotted it in my drawer. I thought I'd show you. It's just so sweet. So it it comes out here, and then you use this little lever to cut the label. It's just adorable. It just takes this thermal tape. So there's no ink in it. It's just the ink's in the tape already. But yeah, how cute is that? Just lovely. Anyway, that was a little aside. So yeah, so I'm going to do this little lace leaf scarf in this Spin Cycle Yarns stuff, and see what that comes out like. Now a couple of other things I must just show you quickly. Right, one more thing to show you before I go, which is before Mum got sick, I was working on lots of toys for my craft fairs. Look at these, look, so cute. Got a whole bag of them, bag of bumblebees. Oh look, aren't they cute? Love these. So I think I've made about 8 or 9 of those, and then I've made 8 or 9 of these turtles. Look, how cute is he? Oh, I just love them. And for them I'm using what's it called? Jelly Baby yarn by King Cole, I think that's it. I've made about, I'd say 8 or 9 of these. I've got pink ones, blue ones, lots of different colours. Just really cute, and they're so soft and squishy, and they've all been QA tested, so they've all got my little label on them. You can see there, look, UKCA. Come on, focus. There we go, UKCA label. And I've all got my lip testing label because they've all been tested, so really happy with that. So I think with that I'm going to leave you, because that's everything I wanted to talk to you about today. I haven't done very much, as I say, because Mum wasn't well, but back into it now. Weather's cooled down a bit, so I can crack on with the crochet and get lots done, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. So thank you very much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Bye.